Dow, that's an old alarm. We actually had a covered call on that got full profit. Curve, we're in trail mode. We're long stock plus. This is our only open in the weekly options trader. We got a put spread on that. All it's an open ETF trade, gapping up here with the metals. I moved the stop to Friday's low. That looks great. Ether, we're in I think just a third lot. That's gapping down. I had IBIT, another Bitcoin, but I canceled that with the gap down. SanDisk. This is a rising wedge. It's still bullish, but I had a low alarm because I think it's going to crack one of these days. But the fact that it's recovered this much is still showing relative strength. Tesla, I had as a call spread idea, but that's not going to get filled now. Lulu was a call spread, gapping under that 1, 2, 3. But I think the calls were not very liquid. All right, those are my alarms. There's a couple earnings here. USB was up, now down, no pattern. And look how Morgan and Goldman closed with beautiful 1, 2, 3s at all-time highs, but XLF got whacked. So we said we're going to stay away from financials, both because of the chart and earnings season. Pebo, pseudo 1, 2, 3, it's gapping up a little bit. That could be a 30-minute high. If it can chop around here, take out Friday's high, that looks good. Bancorp, People's Bancorp, Triple M, down 161, down to support. When I glanced at, Walmart here is the only Dow 30 that's green. And this is actually a bull rectangle directional. So remember when I opened up, when I said, hey, if any longs trigger, they're good to go because they're relative strength. This is one of them. It hasn't triggered. My alarm didn't go off. I'm just looking at the Dow 30. And that's strong. The fact that it's doing that. All right. Key bank earnings. Topping pattern now. Gap down, call spread if there's any juice. Wow, DHI was up $5 pre-market. That's a big old, that's a $10 turn. So now 151. Condor. There's a call spread and a put spread. Condor. Rixie. Yeah. Now that's an igniting gap. So, I mean, Greg did his thing already. Get this big old gap. I would love to get 3 days of pain. And they come in different flavors. So even if we bounce, get a relief rally and hold and do our 0 DTE put spread, I would love to get more pain. And it's only another $10. Look at 681. Get me to 671. Get me to this prior low. And then the VIX should be up a lot more. And it should be put spread heaven. Put spread heaven when you get the VIX escalated and our market internals at bullish extremes and multiple days down on spiders. All right, now Walmart alarm just went off. So let me tell them to wait 5 minutes. All right, two more earnings here fast. 42 bucks. That's a bearish gap. No pattern. It be filling the gap. Relative strength. I'd say 30-minute high put spread would be my bias. The news said that today was Trump's deadline for telling these credit card companies to lower their interest rates to 10%. Yeah, that I'm shocked I haven't heard more in the news about people questioning his legal authority to do that. Visa here, it's a bear 1, 2, 3, 4. Not when we would trade because it's also a CLIMO, but that's bearish consolidation, gap and down, but nothing to do. Okay, well, if you can't do that, the next logical question in my mind, Alex, would be, okay, even if he can't, what pain can he cause him, um, as a crybaby? So, okay, I'm not legally allowed to do it, but I'm going to make your life miserable if you don't. That's that's what I'd be asking. EXP gapping down. All right, so I mean, we actually had a lot of short ideas. Um, um, I'm gonna let's see, help alarm. Let's see. I think we have this as a put spread. Let me look. Let's see. No, I just had it as a bottoming pattern watch. So that's not bad for a 5-minute high. Let's put that there. Yeah, these minerals are going. Look, UAMI. And I told you, Mike Papa, I had an up alarm. This UAMI up alarm. It's a continuation pattern. That could maybe be a 30-minute high. I'll reset the alarm to 885. All right, already about to hit it. 890. MDT. All right, let's give MDT them 30-minute low also.
USAR looks like it's going to break out above this consolidation.
Which one?
USAR, it's a mineral.
Yeah, these minerals are moving.
I think it's worth the shot. It's near that pivot, but if you want to stop under the yesterday's low. Russell ripping higher. Big gap up above.
Let me check these puts also. Yeah, I like the action here in UAMI. All right, let's do it. I'll check put spread also. I mean USAR, not UAMI.
Now, unless you're trading futures, you have no pattern with such a big gap. Wait 5 minutes and see close above or below
Yes,
near the higher low.
not enough premium. Let me check spiders. Ooh, that's a ugly gap. I don't
Yeah.
think if this were to close like this, hypothetically identical like this, you'd short the low tomorrow. Stop buying.
I wouldn't do that, Dan. It's
I
just,
said
it's just, it's like percentage wise in such a big move.
no, I said tomorrow if it were to close like this. Because
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd need to see what kind of pattern it formed throughout the trading day.
I know I'm saying if it closed exactly like this bar right here, because then that's telling me you got 6.5 hours of it couldn't bounce.
Yeah.
Let me check puts now.
68.28 is a prior low on SPX, that area. I don't know if it's exactly that low, but
All right, we could do 676. Black LAC, I think that's another mineral. I think.
is there a mineral ETF?
I don't think that's that narrow.
XME? I don't know if it's got
Right.
that. METC, that took out the range top. That's coal.
Yeah, my alarm went off. And also Mike Papa, I mentioned the pre-market alarm. But yeah, minerals are
That's the
going.
best looking one. That's in XEM. That's the biggest percentage gainer.
Yeah, I just gave one Alex also. All right. All right. No, Greg, it's Met C. I got it right here in the middle chart. Yeah, my alarm went off right at the open. Let's buy the high stuff. Stuff last week's low. Let's see, it would be 23.24. Dollar Tree. $37.60. That stopped out cleanly at a profit. Uphill. Yeah, it's excessive.
YM popping up a little bit here.
Kemper's good to go. If it triggers, Mag says excessive. Cancel. Where about gold? That looks good. We could do 5 minute low. Under 79.08. Circle. Under 75.44. Or gap to the entries. 5 minute high. 40. Walmart just hit.
Microsoft, the only one that's above 5-minute high. Max, Tesla's trying to make a turn. Buy SPXL here. Stop under the low of the day. Not as excited about the cues, but they do have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute with a bottoming tail bar. They are on the prior low on the 65-minute chart, so they have support. Fox Business saying Supreme Court could release the tariff decision. They didn't say today. We know they could release it. To the ETFs. They're just sitting there. METC coming back down. But it broke out. See where it buyers step back in again.
Bitcoin just made a new low.
Broker dealer sector made a new high on the day after the gap down. There's one.
Yeah, I gave it Alex over the high. I gotta post it. Mm, mm, something needs to settle down at that fire hydrant. Yeah, all-time highs. Silver is even bigger. Mm. Triple W alarm. Turbo gold hit.
So seems that there's a high level of uncertainty here about markets are holding, but that's about all they're doing. It's just a little battle. I have the 24-hour chart up there. I mean, it's about unnecessary at this point, I think. It's a little bit more clear without the gap. You can see the spiders there just flip-flopping back and forth. The Qs actually look the best. I mean, as far as a consolidation, they took out the high and stalled. Oh,
Yeah, Q's threatening behind. Dailies. CHRW trail stopped out. You down. Circle, triggering, circle. Looks good.